starting with news from UW Green Bay, considering discontinuing some majors and minors. In a letter to employees obtained by Action 2 News, the letter says the university is considering discontinuing majors in economics, environmental policy and planning, and theater and dance. Minors in economics and theater and dance would be unaffected. Minors that could be discontinued include international environmental studies, geography, and physics. The letter says reasons for potentially discontinuing the majors and minors include enrollment, staffing, and impact on the budget. The letter says a decision could come in January or February after review by the Faculty Senate. Voters